The isolation of 10 recruits and staff members forced a temporary halt to the basic military course. On Thursday, the 20th January, most of the recruits and staff received a negative COVID-19 test result on their second test. As a result, the basic military course resumed training on Monday, the 24th of January, 2022.
When training resumed, he said the recruits received training on areas such as map reading and land navigation.
The recruits were trained in the following areas, just to mention a few: patrolling, map reading and land navigation, field craft and tactics, first aid, physical training, internal security drills, foot and arm drills, that is, use of firearm, statements and report writing, telephone courtesy, military law. Visiting lectures lectured on important topics to include money management, powers of arrest, stress management, how to give evidence in court, cooperation between the police and the defense force, use of force, and rules of engagement.
During his remarks, Commander of the St. Kitts Nevis Defense Force, Lieutenant Colonel J. Anthony Comrie, explained to the new recruits what service to country means.
Service to country is about what is right over what is personally preferable. Sacrifice to our desire for the benefit of others, and others sacrifice to comfort of families for the greater security of the state. Service to country means working many long, thankless hours, usually at night when the citizenry is asleep. Service to country means the camaraderie with fellow soldiers who actively share life's strenuous conditions. No prospective recruit can begin to understand this.
The 21 recruits consisted of 7 women and 14 men. Members of the High Command and several other ranks of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force thanked Valston Graham for his years of dedication, cooperation with the organization, his contribution to the administration of justice in the Federation at a farewell ceremony on Tuesday. The event was organized by Commissioner of Police Hilroy Brandy, who told the gathering that he thought it was important for the organization to show its appreciation to Mr. Graham, who served as the Director of Public Prosecution, or DPP, for the past 6 years. Mr. Graham recently demitted office. Speaking at the ceremony, which was held at the Police Training School, Commissioner Brandy said, quote, "Although from time to time we don't see eye to eye in certain things, I think I am man enough to say farewell to the DPP. And I think we have benefited tremendously from the DPP's wealth of knowledge. So I think the DPP has done an excellent job. And I think we all can testify that we are in a better position in the force because of the experience and the learning that we got from the DPP." End quote. In response, Mr. Graham spoke fondly of the friendships he made during his tenure. He also spoke highly of the level of cooperation he had with the staff at the DPP's office and the police force. The St. Kitts National Youth Parliament Association, or SCANIPA, is celebrating Caribbean Youth Day this year. In a statement by the organization's president, Muriel Knight, he said the focus is now on youth across the globe. He stated, quote, "Across the globe, governments have finally begun placing an emphasis on strengthening young people and therein preparing them for their roles as leaders. Never before have we seen multitudes of young people rising up and agitating for a myriad of issues such as climate change, mental health, employment opportunities, and good governance. It is the power of these voices that prove that young people should be empowered to lead and advise today, for our time is now. instead of taking up leadership roles tomorrow. He closed his statement by imploring bodies to truly place an emphasis on developing our young people. As Malcolm X said, the future belongs to those who prepare for it today, end quote. The day is being observed under the theme, Adding Global Value, Taking Charge of Our Future. On the regional scene, Brazil's President Jair Bolsonaro is trying to convince undecided voters that he should be given another term in office. Just days out from the election, polls have him at least